much. I want to get into this issue now. Alex Soros has taken over for his father, George, in running their $25 billion political empire. Now, Alex says he's even more political than his dad. Oh, great. Media Research Center President and founder Brent Bozell joins me now. Say it ain't so, Brent. Your organization, by the way, just did a study on Alex Soros. And what did you find out?
Well, get ready. I mean, fasten your seatbelts for what's about to happen. Actually, if a person heads up a $25 million foundation, that's considered pretty sizable. That's pretty strong.
Billion, yes.
If you head up, if it's 10 times larger, $250 million, that is considered very, very strong. One of the biggest in the country. This man is now heading up a $25 billion enterprise. That is virtually unheard of. You know, Gates may have more money in his, but he's not spending it on politics the way Soros is doing it. George Soros has always been crafty and canny, and I think evil. That's my personal opinion on this. His son is saying, I'm not going to be crafty, I'm not going to be canny, I'm going to throw bombs. And he's been throwing bombs, and with the tweets that he's putting out, you're seeing where his priorities are. And I would say to anybody who loves freedom, anyone who supports the right to life, anyone who believes in a civil society, all these things are suddenly in danger because this man has the power to turn over the apple cart.
Yeah. It's a frightening thought, but I want to move on to this one too, Brent. The Statue of Liberty is now under attack, that is, by the left. Listen to this.
As you look at the Statue of Liberty today, as an American, do you regard it as an important symbol of our country, or do you feel it's a flawed symbol of our country?
I think it's both. I mean, I think it is an important symbol of our country, and it's a symbol of the ways in which freedom has often been entangled with whiteness.
Yeah, freedom entangled with whiteness. What do you make of that, Brent?
Well, let's start here. David Rubenstein, who did that interview, is a former Carter aide turned multi-billion-dollar because of the Carlyle Group investment. He gives millions and millions, and he gets his own show on PBS, which supposedly was owned by the American taxpayer. I don't know. So let's think about this for a second. How many people have come into the United States as immigrants, and the first thing they've seen is the Statue of Liberty? How many? 50 million? I don't know. Name me a single one who came and looked at Lady Liberty and said, boy, that's a sign of white supremacy. Nobody has. Absolutely nobody has. This is the worldview of the radical left that is purporting. Look, the only thing that's changed with immigration policy is that they've been loosened. And where they haven't been loosened, they're not being enforced. That's the only change in immigration policy. But these are people who want no borders. And this man is reflecting reality in any way.
Well, we're going to shake our head and try and move on. Brent Bozell, thank you so much for joining us this morning on some very frustrating topics. We appreciate it.